Good morning, friends. This is Pastor JD with this morning's brief devotional. Today, February 10th, is the anniversary of Nelson Mandela's release from his long imprisonment in South Africa. He was sentenced to life in prison on charges of trying to and plotting to overthrow the government, but truly he was more of a political prisoner. And he remained behind bars for 27 years. Until in 1990, he was finally released in an effort for the country to deconstruct the system of apartheid. In the very next election after his release, Mandela was chosen to be the first black president of South Africa. It is hard to fathom the cruelty that Mandela and his fellow political activists endured, and to come out of a situation seeking peace with those who treated you so poorly, those who stole almost 3 decades of his life. Mandela once said, "As I walked out the door toward the gate that would lead to my freedom, I knew if I didn't leave my bitterness and hatred behind, I'd still be in prison." Jesus famously prayed for those soldiers while he was being crucified, saying, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." Luke 23. Forgiveness need not be given only when it's requested. Forgiveness is not a transaction. It rests wholly on the one who has been wronged. By releasing the wrongdoer, you allow yourself to step out of the prison of bitterness and hatred. Mandela has also said resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. Each of us has likely experienced a situation in which we were done wrong. And maybe you still carry that resentment around. The problem is our resentment and hatred, they don't affect the other person. It only affects us. We only hurt ourselves when we cling on to our bitterness. So perhaps today you can take a step toward forgiveness. Not because the other deserves it, but because forgiveness is a choice we make to leave our prison of bitterness. Would you pray with me? God, we know that we'll never be satisfied by clinging to our hatred or resentment. Teach us, Lord, to let it go, to forgive, and leave that prison of anger behind us. Amen. The peace of Christ be with you this day.